Do you think you want to start a community? Let's talk the differences between Skool and Whop. And I want you to know all the facts. In fact, I'm gonna let Max take it over and break it down for you.
So, what is the best online course platform? Like, you have Whop and you have Skool, and you have two giants on each platform. You have Iman Gadji, who just invested into Whop and become like a co-founder, I think, of that. And then on the other side, you have Sam Evans and Alex Ramosi with Skool, who are pushing that. And I see the platforms go in very like two different directions, honestly. And in this video, I want to share my thoughts on this and like which platform is really actually the best platform if you want to build a thriving business and make money online, right? And yeah, there's a lot of hype around it. There's also been a bit like this controversy in the air with ads flying around about, leave school. It's time to like all of this stuff, right? So I'm gonna dive into that and also dive into the platforms and really see what they look like on the inside and give you my honest feedback on them right now. And also, by the way, if you've never seen me before, I run a company called Course. We basically teach people how to start online education businesses. Last year, I made $2 million with a brand new online education business. This year, we're gonna make a lot more than that. But more importantly, we've also helped like a bunch of other people, our customers, to make a lot of money, like a lot of money with courses. So it's pretty cool. So let's do this. Let's dive into my computer right here and let's talk about Whop and Skool and the best platform. Let's dive into it. All right, I thought this could be a pretty fancy setup. I have my computer here. Let's talk about it. To the left, we have the Make Money app, which is Whop. And to the right, we have Skool, Discover Communities. So this is what I wanted to bring up first, right? Because this is the biggest difference I see with the direction that Whop is taking and where Skool is moving as well, is that Whop, they want to like focus on like the Make Money app. This is where you go to like make money. It's like for the people who want to make money. And then Skool becomes more, obviously for people who want to make money as well, but they're more so to the community, like holistic. And the way that I see this is moving is Whop can become the app for the make money people exclusively, right? And where Skool though is moving towards the direction that it's going to be a platform for everybody, right? Because this make money online bubble online, it's if you're in it, you might think that it's everything. But, there's a lot of people online who have, as we can see on Skool right here, like calligraphy or like Brotherhood of Scent or Pickleball School or like Zero to Founder by Tom Bailey or The Lady Change. There's a bunch of, you even have like an MMA fighter here, like the Aspinall Way. Like there's so many different things that are not only about like make money, and you have like hobbies, and you have music, you have money and spirituality and all of that, right? So that is where I see Skool is moving towards that direction, that it's like a community platform where you're basically building communities about anything and everything, and it's a little more hobbies or interests, where it says Whop becomes the place where people who are like entrepreneurs go to like make money, right? So that's that. That's just the front-end messaging, right? So what I want to do now is to actually go into the actual platforms and just give you my honest feedback, right? And I'm gonna try to be as objective as I humanly possibly can. So right now, I've just logged into Whop, right? So, and for full transparency, I've not used Whop that much. And I've been in it and I've been playing around with it, but that was one of the biggest problems that I found with Whop very early, is that it was very confusing. I found it, and to be fair though, it has become a lot better. Maybe like call me like I'm 34 years old, maybe I'm getting old and I just don't get this, but like I'm in front of my computer all day, every day, and I found it very hard to navigate in Whop. It has become better though. I don't know if that was a thing that Iman brought in when he basically invested into it, but it's a lot more intuitive now to actually create a community or create a course or create a product. But for example, if you go to home, like right now I think I'm in one of these apps, but I don't really like, so right now I'm in the course. I don't know. I found it quite a bit confusing. I do. But the setup process has at least become a lot better, so you can create it here. But like, let's say I want to create this is like a chat, right? But let's say I want like more of a community or like a post where people can post stuff. Like you can add Discord. I don't really want that. So, like I don't even know. Like if I search community here or like posts here, make announcement, post, start a newsletter, you know, so it's a bit like not that intuitive, right? Then continue to search. You can search for stuff, discover. This is like where you can find other communities, right? So you can also see the leaderboards here, right? So content, rewards, get paid for creating content. Like again, and this, it's like live streams. Yeah, all right. And then we have messages, so you can message. This is cool though. This is very like, I know exactly what this is. Notifications, very clear. Dashboard, this is where you have like your settings, right? And then affiliates. And then if I go to my profile, here you have more settings as well. So like, again, I haven't used Whop completely and entirely, but I find it a bit confusing, to be completely honest. It was even, for lack of a better word, worse before. I had no idea before how to navigate the Whop platform. Absolutely no idea. And after now the updates, at least I figured out how to like set up a community. But I still think it can become a lot better. They have something that is very cool though that I want to talk about later when it comes to like payment processing and different options for that. For now though, I just want to focus on like first impression, right? Now let's go into Skool, right? So this is the Skool platform. This is where I currently host my programs and my course and everything. And again, I'm gonna try to be as objective as humanly possibly can. But if we just like look around, right? And if I'm just gonna navigate, I know exactly what I'm looking at right now. We have a community, we have posts, people can create posts and they can comment and we can pin posts and it's very clear what it is. I like that, right? And we also have the leaderboard, etc., etc. Okay, so that's the community. Classroom, this is where you have classrooms. So for example, you can go into a classroom, you can go into a course here, etc., etc., right? So you can see what that looks like. And it's also very intuitive. It's if you have like a course, you have like, right? So I know exactly what I'm looking at. It's like, here's a video, etc., right? And then you have calendar. So that is where, okay, I have a calendar, I can see when the calls are coming up, that's there. Members, I can see all the members in here. Map, I can see where everybody in this community is at worldwide. And then you have leaderboards, like the most active people in the community. And we have like an about page as well. To me, this is a lot easier to use. It's a lot easier. And I like also, if you think about it like this, right? If you're an entrepreneur and you're building a product that you're selling to people, it's extremely important that it's very intuitive for people to use. Because if it's like, if you have to think twice to figure out what everything is, like you're gonna lose people. Like for example, if I wanna go to my, like I click home, but when I go to home, I actually get into my product. So I still don't know if like, is this my product? And if it is, like, I'm extremely confused with Whop, like very, very much so. So, but I still think it's a really, really cool platform. Like it looks super sleek, it looks really good. It's just that it's not that intuitive. That's the biggest, and call me old or dumb or whatever, but like if I can't figure it out intuitively and I sit in front of my computer all day, this is what I do for a profession, like building stuff online. Like imagine what our customers, like let's see if I go to here, right? Let's say like we have people in all age groups, all genders. Like let's say we have people who are like age as my dad. My dad is like 66 now or whatever. He doesn't sit in front of the computer. Like I'm pretty sure my dad could pretty intuitively navigate around here. If I told him to find the classroom or find the course, I'm pretty sure that he'd know where he would click to kind of find the course material. If I would place him in here, I'm pretty sure I would lose him pretty fast. So I think Whop has a lot of work to do when it comes to just making the platform more intuitive and easier and all of that, right? So that's that. The next thing I want to talk about is payments, right? So like both of them are using Stripe, and up when it comes to Whop is that you can create more like custom payment plans. So for example, you can create like, let's say you sell a course for 5K, then you can create like a subscription payment for that and you can charge it. And I don't think they have a cap on how much you can charge on Whop, whereas on Skool you can charge 10K. And basically on Skool, when you create pricing, you can have like different price points, right? You can see your payouts, you can see how much money you've been paid, etc., etc. But like the pricing is pretty stiff on Skool. you can either create like a monthly payment or a yearly payment or a lifetime payment, right? Which is great, and the max is $10,000, which is amazing as well. The only downside is that, let's say I sell something for 10K, I can't really do split payments, right? So I can't really charge like 2K per month for 5 months or 3K for 4 months or something like that. But what I can do is that I can kind of create a monthly price then, and then kind of stop the monthly price. So, and it works, but it's not perfect. On Whop, I know they have, if I can even navigate to it, if I'm gonna be able to find it, yeah, that's the problem. Like I don't even know how to get there with Whop, but I know that you can, like this is the thing, right? And again, to being completely transparent here as well, this could be that I haven't used the platform enough, but go to my Whops, onboarding, new Whop. Yeah, you know, I manage pricing. Here we go. Create pricing option, paid. Okay, charge users, okay. So here you can do like a subscription or a payment, right? Configure monthly, weekly, here lifetime or limited access. Let's do this. So you can, let's say I want to charge like $5,000 for this, right? So you can do like PayPal, credit cards, even crypto, waitlist. No, we don't really need any of that. Okay, so now if I want to create a link for that, edit, and then I put the link here. Oh yeah, so like, I don't even know how to freaking do it because I've not done it before, but at least I've heard that you can do like split payments, and the payment processor, according to others, are like a bit better. But still, it's freaking confusing. On Skool, it's very, again, intuitive. Like I want to do a price, here I go. I add a price, I do monthly or annual only, or one-time payment. So that's that. And here's another thing about pricing. Like Skool costs $99 per month, right? Whop is basically free to set up, but Whop has a 3% platform fee. If you make $100,000 per month, you're gonna pay $99 per month. No matter how much you make, you're gonna pay $99 per month to Skool just for the platform, right? 99 bucks. On Whop, you would pay, a 3% would be $3,000. Even if you make $10,000 per month, you would pay 300 bucks per month. So they have a platform fee, which is like 3% on Whop, which if you grow big, I'm sure you can renegotiate that, but like Skool is definitely cheaper when it comes to that. Also, then you have the transactions fees, right? And so, because both of them are built on Stripe, they have a transaction fee, right? So when they send out money to you, they take a percentage of that. And I'm not sure here which one is lower. I think they're very similar, but I think Skool has a cheaper transaction fee by some percent, or by some sub-percent. I'm not sure though, don't quote me on that, but I think Skool is cheaper than Whop on transaction fees as well. But here's the really, really cool thing when it comes to Skool that I really like, right? What Skool makes that Whop doesn't, and I'm pretty sure about this. Don't quote me on this as well again, but I'm 99.99% sure on this. What Skool is doing, which I know for a fact, is that they are a US-based company, right? So if you go to payouts here, right? All of the money that you make go to Skool, and then Skool handles the VAT for you, and then you can see here, I got a payment last week, and now this week, tomorrow I'm gonna get another payment, right? So the money goes to Skool, and then once per week, Skool pays me out. And what's really good about this is that Skool is handling all of the VAT for you. Like I'm in Sweden right now. If I sell a course to a business in Hungary, let's say, or to Spain, I have to charge VAT. So if my course is $1,000, I have to add 25% VAT on top of that. So that's $1,250, right? And if you sell something for 10K, even if your product is 10K, now you'll have to charge a 2.5K extra just for the VAT because I have a EU company, right? Which is annoying. It's super annoying, but US doesn't have that, right? So since the payments go to a US company first and then US company pays me out, me as the business owner, I don't have to worry about VAT, right? I don't have to charge more or keep track of all my invoices and all of the different VAT rules and tax rules for different countries back and forth. Skool handles all of that for me. So all I have to worry about as business owners when I do my accounting is that I simply say that, yeah, I'm getting paid once per week from this company in the US called Skool. And how it works in theory is that I'm basically generating customers to this platform Skool, and they pay me out like a commission for that. That's basically how it works. Versus on Whop, how it works on Whop is that you have to manage that yourself. Like you have to charge tax, charge the VAT and the invoices and all of that. So from that aspect, I think Skool is a lot better, like a lot better. I don't have to worry about the VAT. Even if I have a EU company with a EU customer, it's still Skool that gets the customer, and I get a payout from Skool, like an affiliate payout basically almost. So it makes the accounting a lot easier, and the tracking, you don't have to worry about that. They do all of the invoices, and like it's really, really good. So I guess that is really, I don't think there's anything else I want to like really cover in this video. Like as a summary, here's what I think about it if I want to summarize it. I think it's really, really good for the marketplace that we have a big influencer with a very, very strong audience like Iman to go all into Whop. I think Whop is going to become an amazing platform. I think it's going to become even better. I know for a fact that Iman, he comes with all of his experience and knowledge in the online education space, and he is going to implement a lot of stuff into the platform to make Whop a lot better. And I think that's great because now you don't have this big monopoly company who is driving everything. You actually have two competitors who compete against each other, which makes it better for the end user, you and me, right? So the platforms are just gonna compete and become better and better and better. And I know like Sam, I met Sam quite a lot of times now, and obviously Alex, who is co-owner of Skool as well, very, very sharp minds. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with Skool. I really like it. For now, I've decided to be on Skool, and
And there you have it. For me, I'm going to stay on Skool because I just like how it works, how conformed it is, how easy it is for people to see where to go and how to post. But there's the facts. You heard about it. If you stick around, I have more fun stuff coming your way.